He'll bring it out. It's Wheeler. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Running to the left. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Grab near the sticks. It's Watson. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Cardinals. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point is good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
To the ground with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came to the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right, Jesse? It's really fun to be that team in the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play sport.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put a full game together.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Louisville offense is headed back like scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They'll try it over the left side. Slithers into space. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Rodgers. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cardinals! Ready to try the point after.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off play action on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You can tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw, and it keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He might want another play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rodgers. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Looking for a man. It's Bailey. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Porter. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Catch in the middle, it's Porter. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw again. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
But how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Hit as he throws. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You're just getting...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Clark. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, one of the reasons you go for vertical is because you know you've got dudes that can stretch the field. This guy is one of the fastest receivers in college football, so I love the play call, taking advantage of that speed to go make a big play.
On target to the left. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, the ground game. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines to stand on the result of the play. Third down coming up for the O after the incompletion. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback making adjustments. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown Cardinals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Nothing wrong with a touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the left. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just
looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Unloads it downfield. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, South Carolina. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Number 21, set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time.
He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Using his legs, it's Finley.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got the quick pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Wide open downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
A first down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on second and goal. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Dances away. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it and get what you can get and then live the...
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. the offense coming out ready to attack. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Keeps looking downfield. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 45. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Bailey. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run deep down the right side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Good timing on the quick out. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll try to pound their way in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And the
touchdown Gamecocks. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Coming out with it, it's Wheeler. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. On the run, still looking. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Mitchell. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Gonna run it. It's Watson. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. They'll try the left side. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. A designed run for the quarterback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Cardinals have their offense in high gear.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Bailey. Takes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Rigby. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Looking to buy time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. Caught.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive, now trying to put this game in a good situation.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up. And that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football, but there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Didn't work on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but When things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Man, that's a big kick. That's a big moment, a lot of pressure. He delivers, ties this football game up late in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Biggest drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. Caught in the backfield, it's Rodgers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Safe completion on the screen. At the 45 on his way. All out of space. He's at the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
He spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. And the try is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Louisville! They jump on top here in OT.
Man, you talk about striking first and creating some momentum in overtime. The first play, you take it to the house and you flip the whole game and put all the pressure on the other sideline. Palmer, that's how you start an OT.
Yeah, David, that's just 11 guys on offense locked in. First play, score a touchdown, put all the pressure on your opponent. They understand what it's going to take to win this football game.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Sends it back in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Got to be impressed with the level of execution here in the second drive of OT. One play, score a touchdown, and now it's decision time, David. Do you kick the extra point and keep this thing going, or do you go for 2 and try to win?
Yeah, and you're right. The response was amazing. I mean, you give up a touchdown, you have a tendency to get down on yourself. No. First play, great execution. Now, do I go for the win? Do I play this safe, or do I go try to take this moment right now and get the W?
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Now, first down here in the second overtime. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Complete to the left. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20. Trying to run, it's Finley. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'd love to strike first for the touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They believe they'll need a touchdown to win this thing. They're going for it on fourth down in overtime. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Touchdown, Gamecocks! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
Oh, they're after him. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On first down, here comes this offense. 691, out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration we saw today that led to them losing.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.